We're here today because an unelected billionaire, nobody elected Elon Musk, posing as co-president, is trying to delete the CFPB.
President Trump ran on lowering costs for American families on day one.
I don't want to think, honestly, about the dire financial situation my family would be in without the help of the CFPB. I'm a disabled veteran. CFPB support ensured my family can meet our obligations without any undue financial burden, and for that, I'm eternally grateful.
Dismantling this CFPB is the opposite of lowering costs, the opposite. And I hope the Trump administration understands it.
People are smart, they're not dumb, they know when they're getting kicked around, and that's what's going on here.
So while the agency staff was sent home packing, it is all American consumers that are paying the price. Right now, the federal government is falling in its most basic responsibility to protect the American people.
It looks like the billionaires have literally run amok.
Musk and Trump, their work right now depends on people not knowing what the government does.
By shutting down the CFPB, they're essentially giving free rein to all the fraudsters and cheaters and scammers who are out there.
For those of us that try to protect the consumer and set them up for expectations of homeownership payment changes, it's hard to see people get away with this so often when there is the CFPB. So without it, it would be, I think, probably catastrophic.
State AGs and the Bureau have vigorously taken on predatory student loan lenders.
As a former AG, not every state has the resources they need to take on some of these big predators, right? And those big predators are counting on that.
When it's just one person against this big, powerful company, the company is going to win. But what happens with the CFPB is that then suddenly there is the will of the rest of America standing behind you.
Why would anyone try to exploit a soldier serving the nation and defending the nation?
Look at this. 507,000 complaints in New York. 14,000 complaints from service members, all needing help against financial institutions.
In New Hampshire, more than 3,000 people have received money or other relief because of the CFPB.
And in fact, the CFPB for Connecticut alone, 80,000 people have money back in their pockets for a total of $45 million because of the CFPB.
I just don't understand how it is that Trump hates fairness for consumers. But it comes down to this. His philosophy is families lose, billionaires win, and we are united in saying that is a terrible vision for America.
This is what we're doing. We are bringing this to the public's attention.
The bottom line is I don't think there's a person in this room or watching who isn't in some way touched by the work of the CFPB.